Hello everybody, welcome to the next video in the video series where I'm talking about the controls of the XAir 18 digital mixer using the XAir 18 app on the computer. Today we're going to be talking about the gate. Let's get to it. Okay, so what is a gate and what is a gate used for? A gate is a device that is being used to turn down or turn off low-level signal that is coming into the input channel. So any signal that is lower than the threshold set, any signal that is lower than the threshold set is going to be turned down. Okay, and then so looking at the side here. So this button there is used to turn it on or turn it off. So when we click on or on it like that, it's turned off right now because it's grayed out. And when we click on it again, it's turned on. And we can see the color on it there. So and then we can use the presets here to quickly change the setting on here. So at the moment I'm using the voice one, so I'm going to use the vocal setting. So a good thing about preset is that we can use that to quickly change settings. Now looking at this gain section, so the gain section here controls how much low frequency, the gain section here controls how much low level signals are going to be turned down. So so any signal that is lower than this threshold set is going to be turned down by 60 dB. So usually that 60 dB seems to be too high for me. I think maybe around 35 or 30 dB seems like an average level I'm going to put in, especially for vocal relays, because I don't want it to be turning it down too much all the time, because sometimes people speak quietly, people speak loudly as well. So the threshold here controls, so as I said, the threshold here controls the level in which the gate will start to allow signal to be audible. So if I reduce the threshold here to minus 70, it means that everything is being allowed. So everything that is above minus 70 is being allowed to come through. So basically everything. And as I increase the threshold here, you can see that the more I increase it, the more you start to not hear what I'm saying anymore. So now the threshold is being reduced by 30 dB. So if I reduce that range, the threshold the signal is being reduced now by 3 dB. Is now reduced by 20 dB. You can see that's changing it as well. So the amount of reduction that is being applied to the signal. Then so let me bring it back to somewhere that you'll be able to hear it more better. Then the ratio here tells us how much is going to get reduced. The ratio at which the signal is going to get reduced when it's lower than the threshold. So 2.1 means that it's going to be reduced by half. 3.1 means that it's going to be reduced by 1, but by a ratio of 3 to 1, and also 4 there is going to be means that it's going to be reduced by a quarter. Then the gate here means that it's going to get turned down completely. So that gate is like a ratio of 100 to 1, really. So it's high ratio that is going to turn it down completely. So whatever is there, it's going to turn it down. If it's high above, see that when I use the gates, it's really affecting it a lot. So for a voice, we want to be using something around 4.1, 3.1, around there, really. So now the difference between an expander and a gate, say expander is allowing some signal to come through, but a gate is actually turning it off completely. Okay. Then looking at the envelope here, this controls so looking at the envelope here, the attack controls how long the gate will open after the signal has passed through the threshold. So let me just get the threshold to a point where it's not working now. So when I speak loud and stuff, if I increase the attach, it means that it would not pick up the first part of the signal. So that as I increase it, the first one is not coming as is when it's now stayed above that it will come on. But when I increase the attack, use a fast attack, you hear all the transient of the signal. So like the first hit of the signal. So usually we're gonna want to go as fast as possible with voice, with the instruments that we're playing, so that as soon as they go above the threshold, we want it to open it. Then the old controls how long we don't want the gate to work anymore after the signal has gone past the threshold. So when the signal has gone past the threshold, this tells us that the gate should not work anymore for 158 milliseconds. When we release the gate, when we release the old, then the gate will start working again after 0.71 milliseconds. So it's used to set. You see it more with maybe a drum. So I have a drum session here. I see something playing on there that I'm going to use to demonstrate it later on as well. Then the release tells us how long it's going to take the gate to reduce the signal back to 0 when the signal has gone back down below the threshold. So when the signal has gone back below the threshold, the release is going to set how quickly it's going to go back to 0 or not. So a fast release means that it's going to quickly turn into 0, and after it has gone to past the gate. Do you see how it's affecting the signal there? So if a slower release sounds more natural, usually sounds more natural because the release is just turning it down gradually. It's like it's turning the volume down gradually after it has gone below the threshold. Then the sidechain filter here deals with what the gate is looking for to turn on the gate or not. So it's looking at the frequency that is above the threshold that's going to turn on the gate. But when we turn off the filter, everything is been affecting the gate again. I don't know if you can hear that. When the filter is off like this, everything is coming out again. And when the filter is on, it's only when that frequency is turning on that it starts to come, the gate starts to work again. So it's also a way to clean up the signal, really. So again, so let me just show you before and after. So this is how it sounds without a gate, and this is how it sounds with the gate on. You can see that it's more cleaner, it's more clearer. Okay. Next, I'm going to use the sound of a drum set that I recorded from my church. So it's recorded live. So you're going to have a demonstration of how you can use the gate in a live event. So this is how it sounds like after the gate is applied. So if I've applied the gate to everything, and you see how the threshold is moving, and then you see how the gain reduction is working on there. And this is how it sounds like when the gate is not on there. So turn everything, turn all the gates off, and you can see, you can hear that. I don't know, can you hear those can you hear those yeah, that's it. So that is coming from, I think, the tom and the kick. Yeah. Oh, there's still a bit more home there. So by the time we turn on the toms, the home will be gone. Oh, there's still some more homes there. Now it's gone totally. Okay, so I'm gonna go through it one by one, and then we can quickly see how that works. So I'm gonna mute all, and then let's work with the kick first. Okay, so that's it without a gate. Oh, no. So select the channel and turn off the gate. So this is how the kick is sounding without the gate on. You hear that sound? Okay. Let the horn sound more. And then you can hear some tom signal as well in it. So, but at the end, I want to hear only the gate, or only the kick. But now I want to hear only the kick drum when it comes on. Okay. A good thing to do is just to quickly, first of all, use that kick setting. So when you have the kick setting there, it turn on the gate as a gate, and it sets the attacks and release to a good, set the filter as well. It set the side change filter as well to something that is only looking for the low frequency here, and it set the threshold to somewhere that is picking up the signal, but we can now adjust this threshold to our liking. So I'm going to reduce this threshold that is picking up more, and also reduce this range so that it sounds more natural. And then, but then I'm still hearing some of those toms there. So I'm gonna increase that threshold to where I'm not hearing those toms anymore, or at least it's reduced. So somewhere like that. So I like it to sound where the other sound is still there, but it's not as loud. So like compare before. So there's a bit of hi-hat and stuff, but that's going to be masked out by those signal. So you're not gonna hear too much of those signal anymore afterward. And by the way, there's no EQ on this drum, on this kick as well. So it's just showing how gate only can improve the sound. And then what I was saying about the attack, hold, and release is, so a slower attack means that you will not hear that transient. So listen. Yeah. When I increase the but then when I increase the attack, start to hear that quickly. And then when I increase it, attack. So basically you can make that attack you can use that attack to shape the sound as well of the kick. So when the attack is fast, you have the beater sound a lot. But then when the attack is slower, you can hear the you make it sound like sound. So you can hear more of the roundness when the attack is slightly. So you don't for kick, you don't want it to be too fast, or else it's gonna sound like that. That sound is not nice. Because you want the attack to be a little bit slow, somewhere around there. It's not making more sound natural. And then the hold, let me put it somewhere that we can hear it more than first. The hold says how long the gate is gonna stay open when before you start to close again. So if I increase the hold, you can see that you can hear more signal. You can hear more signal come through. So if I don't want to hear more signal come through, I'll just reduce that hold as well. So for a kick, you want to reduce the hold. Then if I increase the release, I will hear more of the signal after the threshold has gone through. So I'll hear more of those unwanted signal. Okay. But if I reduce the release, I'll hear less of the unwanted signal. Okay. See that? But then for it to sound natural, we want to set the release to where it's sounding natural. So somewhere where you're actually hearing a bit of the other signal. So so for me, the aim of the gate is not to turn down everything else. It's not to turn off everything else. For me, it's more to turn it down so that it sounds controlled, but it's not turning off the main signal. It's not making the main signal to sound off. So I'm gonna if I want to set this, I'm going to turn down the threshold and then I will now increase it until it sounds better. So that's it without. I can hear the thump of the kick a lot. So I still want that thump of the kick, that big part of the kick. I still want that to be audible. So it's only when I cannot hear that thump on the beat that I stop to stop the threshold. Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. So now that tone of the kick is still there. Even though the other sound is also coming on, it's fine. Maybe if I reduce the release a little bit. Yeah. So those other signals gone down a little bit more. But then that tone is still there, but it's my own main one because the kick you have that tone. And it's also good to have it before and after as well. Also good to turn off that filter and hear the difference. And then turn it off. So the main signal is not affected as much. It's only the unwanted signal that has been affected. So yeah. Then we can move on to the next signal. Snare. So again, you can use the snare preset there. So that snare is also having the tom hit as well on it. And just quickly, I'm gonna quickly go through. You can see that it's using the 4.1, which you 4 to 1 here, not the gate one. Also, I want to turn down that range. Okay, and then I'm gonna leave the attack and release and hold the way it's been set. I'm gonna just work on these threshold to tell me. So that's without. First of all, I want to hear it without, so that I know what I'm looking for to keep. So that snare needs to be sharp and tight. Okay. Yes, there, still there, still there, still there. Yes, yes. So somewhere around there. So now you can see that the gate has turned off a lot of the noise that is there. So all those unwanted signal, the gate has turned them off, so, or turned them down anyway. That's the main job of the gate. So let me do an A/B as well. Before, see a lot of these cymbals, a lot of toms, but now put it on. We're hearing only the signal. I think you should hear more of this sidechain here. See, without this sidechain on, you're still hearing those cymbals. That means that those cymbals are opening up the gate. But when I put the sidechain on, only the frequency of 498 is going to open up the gate. Yeah. See that? Okay, so that's kick and snare done. Yeah. Then bottom snare. Put a mic on the bottom snare as well. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the bottom snare. I'm just gonna use a snare preset. Again, turn the range down a little bit, and then use the threshold to set around there. So basically, it's not just something that is just reducing some of the unwanted signal and it still sound natural. Before, after. Okay, good. Now, this is the big part, the tom, the part where we can actually hear a lot of difference. So usually with the toms, we can use there's no tom setting here, but we can use the kick setting because the kick they're low frequencies as well. So you use the kick, and then we now set the threshold. Use the threshold there. So that boom is the main sound. So turn on the range. Somewhere there. See that? It has turned down the unwanted cymbals or the other toms turn down that we're not hearing them at all. Then look at the tom 2 as well. That's without. That's with. Again, use the kick setting. Turn everything off. Turn threshold off. So again, you see, you can just use the preset there and then use the threshold to determine how much we're going to be turning it off or down. The only thing I like to change is just that range there. Yeah, somewhere there. Somewhere there. That's it. So somewhere there. So, and then let's quickly go on to the tom 3 as well. That's it without. That's it with. You're going to use the kick setting again. Start from the threshold. Turn down the range. And turn it up until unwanted signal I turn down, and it's only my signal that is coming out. Yeah. I know it may not sound probably natural, but without this that's there. The overhead is going to cover that up. See? Yeah. And that price is the snare. When the snare is coming. So you see, you cover that up. Okay. Let's play all the toms. There you go. Without a gate. You hear that continuous with the gate on. There you go. More cleaner. Let's play out everything else. Yeah. More cleaner sound. And then the overhead, there is no need to do any gate for the overhead because overhead is always picking up everything. So, yeah. Again, the only key on this overhead is just to roll out the low frequencies. There's no EQ on the toms. I've done a bit of EQ on this MIDI one because it needed it. And then I'm going to show you later on in the next video of how we do the EQ for the drums as well. And then there's no EQ on the snares, no EQs on the drums. So with EQ, they're even going to sound even better than this. So yeah, that's how we can use it to set up a gain, a drum set. So this is the end of today's video. I have explained the control of the gate and how we can use it to reduce the unwanted signal. If there's anything that you don't understand, you can always rewind the video and listen to that part over and over again till you get it. Or you can also ask a question as well in the comment section, and I'll be sure to respond and give a bit more clarity as much as I can. And also, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that you'll be able to see the next video I'm going to release in this series, which is going to be on EQ. I'll probably use the same drum that I have now as well to demonstrate that so that you can see how EQ can help to improve a drum set. And yeah, that's it for now. Peace out.